What's up guys, I'm Skylant Shore with FreeMMOStation, and today we are playing SMITE. So SMITE is Hi-Rez's new MOBA, and they're pretty much putting their whole focus into crafting this into a great competitive game, as well as an awesome experience for casual and hardcore players alike. For both of us, for everyone. There's a lot here that makes the game different, and yet still kind of standardized for the genre. So please, let's just dive right in.
FreeMMOStation.com.
SMITE has a very familiar landscape. There's 3 lanes with aggressing creeps, towers along the way, there's a jungle in between, but what's really different is how we view this landscape, and it makes for a kind of big difference, kind of huge. The third-person camera, yeah, it's kind of huge. With the camera set behind the players, it puts you right into the action, and their game design completely centers around just that, with almost every single ability being a skill shot. I'm also kind of impressed with the level of mobility that the game offers, and yet the maps still feel freaking huge. And I know there's supposed to be arenas, you know, multiplayer online battle arena, but I love jungling so much that I just kind of like it when there's more jungle to jungle in. In fact, SMITE has a far larger jungle space than most MOBAs, and almost every camp is a buff camp, and very important. While in League of Legends there's only 4, Dota has none. Also, what makes ganking extra awesome is the fact that you don't need to worry about the fog of war. No, instead you just kind of work with sight lines, so getting the jump on someone feels really good. And it's kind of inverse though, it's easier to spot enemies approaching if they're coming head on. As for the roster of gods, there's a wide and varied selection, with each having their own aesthetic and playstyle. From my experience playing, I feel this MOBA, out of all other MOBAs, has the most fun to play cast of characters, purely based on the available skill sets, though the third-person view kind of does make that more impactful. Speaking about characters, SMITE has a ton of character. It's really easy to see that. Like, there's wonderful graphics, and the game runs perfect at max on my average gaming machine, and it runs perfect on lowered settings on my MacBook Pro. Sure, it's no Crysis, but it's absolutely great looking, especially for the genre. It'll run pretty much on every single machine. So if you're looking for some information on the itemization of the game, you know, because items are kind of important in MOBAs, I can tell you that it's really simple to navigate the shop and understand, since most of the items are just slight deviations of the others, and also know that the active items allow for a lot of mobility, so similar to the itemization that we see in Dota 2, though in this game you are limited to 2 active items, and it kind of replaces the whole summoner spells in League of Legends. I also think that SMITE shop allows for a lot of meta-breaking tactics versus the stale itemization that we see in League of Legends. But on a note about the endgame, when you're fighting the Titans, it can kind of feel like a raid boss. You don't simply knock down some final structure. It's not a nexus or an ancient. No, instead you have to kill a giant monster while it's destroying your face. Also, the enemy team's kind of trying to destroy your face at the same time, so the goal is to pick a moment to be extremely aggressive, go for the final push, and then ensure that you destroy their face first. All in all, I freaking love SMITE, and I'm really glad to see it succeed. Yes, it is a competitive game, and there is a scene for it, so even if you are a die-hard League of Legends fan or Dota 2, you're trying to rank up the ladders, there's always room for SMITE. Even if you are just a casual player, this is one of those hardcore MOBAs. Okay, this is the hardcore MOBA that actually loves casuals. From auto-leveling skills and auto-purchasing items to the in-game video tutorials, I think there's just so much to SMITE to welcome any new player, regardless of experience. So I very much like SMITE. I've been playing for a while. I've made a couple accounts off and on, coming back and on, but now that it's finally releasing, I am done beta testing. Let's play SMITE. Let's do this for real. Let's have fun. That's what I think. I'm going to be playing this probably daily. I like SMITE a lot. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Skylant Shore with FreeMMOStation, and I'll see you later.